Welcome back. It's time for this week's Winners and Losers. Joining me now, President of District Media, Beverly Hallberg. Beverly, I want to start with last night's presidential debate. The winning moment for me was when President Trump got Joe Biden to admit that he was getting rid of, or would like to get rid of, the oil industry. Take a look.
You impose restrictions on the pollutions, the pollutants coming out of those fence line communities.
Okay, I have one final question.
Would he close down the oil industry?
It falls.
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I would
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
President Welker said, why would you do that? Beverly, I thought that was the gotcha moment of the night.
Oh, I think so. And when you're talking about an industry that employs roughly 1 million people, this matters to a lot of people, especially in swing states. We don't know how Texas is going to go. We don't know how Pennsylvania is going to go. So this ends up being a big moment for Donald Trump, who is calling out Joe Biden, not only on this one issue of the oil industry, but also on the issue of fracking, which Joe Biden has had a lot of issues, saying exactly where he stands on that issue.
Yeah, although I think that last answer encapsulated fracking and everything to do with fossil fuels. All right, now to last night's losing moment. For me, I think Joe Biden's pessimistic outlook on the pandemic. Take a listen.
We're about to go into a dark winter, and he has no clear plan, and there's no prospect that there's going to be a vaccine available for the majority of the American people before the middle of next year.
So 10 minutes ago, Macron of France just tweeted out and let his countrymen and women know that they're going to have to live with the virus well into next year. He didn't say anything about a dark winter. He didn't say anything defeatism like that. I just think, that the Democrats have played up the COVID-19 thing so much that they don't talk about the American spirit, how many people have lived, how much better we're getting at this, how much the death rates have come down. I want my leader to be more optimistic than that.
Oh, I absolutely agree. We need to have some hope. We need to be overcomers. We need to join forces and try to help our neighbors and help each other. We need to get kids back to school. We need to get businesses opened up. And we can be hopeful that maybe there will be a vaccine. So I think we should be optimistic about this. Realistic, though, that we still have a long road ahead of us. But this is something that we can overcome together.
All right, Beverly, you're winning and losing moments from last night.
So my winning moment is we really saw a different Donald Trump last night. I think he took a lot of the critique that he was given after the first debate where people said he interrupted too much. I thought he came off as very presidential. He had a very calm demeanor. And I think a lot of people wondered if he could have had that type of style. So I would say that's my winning moment. The losing moment for me actually took place prior to this debate. And that is Joe Biden refusing to be on the campaign trail and refusing to talk to the media since Monday. Apparently he needed all that time to prepare. Joe Biden's going to have to get back on the campaign trail. We've never heard of somebody calling a lid for 4 days.
Yeah. All right, we got to go through the rest of these kind of quick. I'm going to go with my other winner. It's the color green. Shades of green, that is. Fisherman's boat, Dock Leaf and March Day. I never heard about them ever before, but apparently they are soaring. This is the colors that people are using to soothe themselves during the pandemic. I also say a winner for Goldman Sachs. They clawed back $170 million in bonuses for executives that allowed a massive scandal to go through. Beverly, I think that is fantastic. You have a winner in a Lebanese artist. Who is this?
This Lebanese artist, she decided to memorialize the tragic, massive blast that took place in August in Beirut. She took the rubble, she took the glass, she even took a clock that stopped at 6:08 p.m. when the blast happened and ended up creating this beautiful statue to memorialize it. So she is my winner of the week for drawing our attention to it and creating something beautiful out of something tragic.
Right. I'm going to Google it right after this show. My loser is Apple for weaseling out or trying to weasel out of this weaker supply chain rules that everyone should adhere to. I think it's despicable. But I want to hear your loser of the week because I saw your tease on Twitter.
So if I can dish out losers, I have to be able to take it. I am the loser of the week because, Charles, you rightly pointed out that I made an error last week. I said last week that in the competing town halls between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, that Donald Trump had more viewers. It was actually Joe Biden who edged out Donald Trump. So I need to put myself on the loser end of this week because I made a mistake.
All right. Well, because you admit that you were a loser then, you're a winner now and almost every time. Beverly, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. All right, folks.